What's wrong with him for putting such a sign up? Once the phone call came to light, I organized protests for the community members to come join me protesting the member from still being able to be allowed in the school board. A few months after the incident, I was still protesting his removal and doing everything in my power to fight for what was right. Then another incident happened. He tweeted out a racist term to describe people of the Mexican heritage. I immediately saw it, and I called him out, asking him, "Why do you think this is acceptable?" I organized another protest to try to continue to get him off the school board, and over 50 people showed up in support. I can still remember this day. So many community members and surrounding community members came and resisted his bigotry. Many newscasts showed up and interviewed me so I could get the word out about the intolerance that the Spring Grove High School and the community were facing by him not stepping down. I could see that the discrimination was hurting my school and my community. Through all of this, I have gotten hate mail delivered to my house, threatening messages on social media, and street harassment. But I continue to persist. And it's I still live in a conservative community and go to a conservative school. But the Spring Grove School Board member stepped down about 2 months ago. I feel like my persistence definitely paid off. I feel like my persistence and resistance impacted my community in more words than I can describe. Even with the discrimination women face every single day, I hope each and every one of you knows that you can make a difference. Me, a 17-year-old feminist who has to fight every single day to make her voice heard, made a difference. We have to be progressive and keep on persisting, and we will all make changes for the better. I want to share my story with as many people as I can in hopes that it will make people want to persist and speak up for what is right and what is wrong in the world. Although it has been difficult and my journey still continues as a fighter and a feminist, I am now stronger than ever, and I would like to be given the chance to empower as many women and progressive citizens as I can. I have dreams that one day, women, different ethnicities, different religions, and different sexual identities will no longer be pushed into the ground and silenced. In my future, I see that one day, every single one of us standing here now will no longer have fears against the administration, because we will realize how powerful we are when we come together and resist. It is our time to rise up and become the powerful, progressive citizens we truly are. And I will leave you with this quote from an anonymous survivor. I hope that by speaking today, you absorbed a small amount of light, a small knowing that you can't be silenced, a small satisfaction that justice was served, a small reassurance that we are getting somewhere, and a big, big knowing that you are important, unquestionably, you are untouchable, you are beautiful, you are to be valued, respected, undeniably, every minute of every day. You are powerful, and nobody can take that away from you. To women, I am with you.
I don't know.
Good afternoon, Philadelphia. There we go. It's a real privilege to be here. My name is Madeline Dean. I'm a member of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. I'm joined here by many of my women colleagues who are about to be introduced in just a little while. And my charge is simple. In 2 minutes or less, encourage women to run for office. I think you already know about that. But as your original speaker said, I feel the same way. I'm an ordinary person. I'm an ordinary woman who, after being a lawyer and then a teacher at LaSalle University, oh, go LaSalle, very good, very good. I woke up in my 50s and I knew I wanted to get into public service. I'd always been active and involved, but I wanted to run for office. And in early January of 2011, I got a phone call. and I was asked to run for a local office, for township commissioner. And I hope you learn from my story, because my first answer was no thanks. When I get in, I want to get in with both feet. And then on January 8th, 2011, Gabby Giffords was shot. And over the course of that weekend, I sat with my family and I said, of course I have to say yes. Of course I have to run for office. I have to step up and offer my public service. So I ran for township commissioner and I won. And later that year, Josh Shapiro, our fantastic Attorney General, moved out. Yes?
Woo!
All right, Josh,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yes! Woo!
Left his seat in the Pennsylvania House, and I ran for his seat in 2012, and I won. So I'm here to say that an ordinary gal like me can find in her the strength to knock on a lot of doors. I know that you can do it too. The Pennsylvania House is 19% women. That's just plain wrong.
Right, right.
The Senate is not any better. You've heard the statistics. So I'm here to say to you, I'll paraphrase a quote that I saw. I want to be a cheerleader for women who have never considered running for office or being involved in a campaign, but who in the quietness of their hearts think, why not me? Why don't you look at the person next to you and say, why not me? Why not you? Go ahead. Why not me? Why not you?
I vote for you.
I'm very excited for 2018 because I know a lot of you are running. You are talented. You are qualified. You're going to win. So not only do we resist, we persist, we rise, and we run for office.
Hello, beautiful women! You are beautiful, you are amazing, and you're worth it! Because we resist, we persist, and we rise. And we're going to chant that when I'm done. Is that all right?
Yeah!
All right, my name is Nikki Bagby, and I am one of the organizers. And here is my son in the back, Sean. He's the baby boy. Next to him, there's the 18-year-old. So I want to thank my son, Nakai, for being up here with me. I spoke last year, and he was with me last year. I got to say thank you to Deja. Thank you to Salima. Thank you to Emily. Thank you to Beth. Thank you to Laura. Thank you to Amy. All of our team who worked so hard. For you. We do this for you. We do this for one another. So, here is my spiel. My name is Nikki, and I am a woman. I am a black woman. I am a child of God. I am a wife.
Yes!
A mother of 6 beautiful children. 3 daughters.
Yes!
And 3 sons.
Yeah!
And to my daughter who couldn't make it in her mid-20s, she brought a house today. Yes. So I am a woman also who's a professional, who work many hours every day. I am a community activist. I was a teenage mother who needed public assistance along the way. But now I am a taxpayer. I fought and I continue to butt up on a system that fights me every day. I am this woman standing before you who has challenged every statistic that was placed against me.
Yes!
And I have overcome. No apologies for who I am. Because I live my own truth.
Yes!
And my truth states every day of my life that I will resist, I will persist, and I will continue to rise. I will rise against a system that discriminates and continue to disenfranchise women who look like me. A system that continues to echo hate towards me as I stand in the memory of the women and whose ancestors wore my face. These women were raped, they were beat, they were left for dead. So I continue to resist against a judicial force that takes seats quietly behind cowardly doors, that statistically maps out agendas that place my 3 sons behind a bar or I left dead in the street before they are 8 years old. I resist a president that fills my roots and my heritage has amounted, because I do not curse, less than a dung hole. But yet, guess what, ladies? I persist.
Yes!
You know why I persist? Because I am a mother who will present my children to guarantee that they have a future, that they are safe, and they have a well-being that is secured, and that no one, I mean no one, will strip them of their destiny.
Yes, yes, yes.
I will persist because I will promise you that I will wake up every day purposely with this loud voice, and I will not be silenced. I will persist because not only will I promise myself and my family and my community to march today, but I will march every day at every corner of my community, including every office of my elected officials, every block where the crimes are hidden in my own community, and I will acknowledge it. I will fight through every police brutality. I will fight for every form of injustice. And in this fight and through my life, I will rise.
Yes!
And how will I rise? I will rise like the sun and enlighten every dark place I walk. I will rise against my own doubts, my own insecurities, my own failures, and my own fears, and every weak moment of my life. And I will rise because my sisters who are standing before me, we will rise together. I'm not in this alone, because we are women and we are apologetic, and we are going to work together. We will break down every device that has separated us historically. This will not continually be a white feminist movement. This is a movement that is inclusive of every race, every culture, every economic status, every class, every gender, in my lifetime. And I will rise with you as a unified body. We will rise together. We will rise because we are one voice and we will be heard.